My name is Vikas Sahni. I am from Uttar Pradesh of Sant Kabirnagar district. Okay, um, you know, uh, my hobbies are talking new peoples like you, so that I can know about their culture, because I love to knowing culture of unknown person, right? Even sometimes when I'm free, then I love to play cricket. Uh, yeah, as for my qualification, I've done graduation from from BA, right? And I'm also have a degree of I have also a degree of mastery in history. Yeah, so that's all about me. What I
Really
Yeah.
nice introduction. It's really
Actually,
nice.
actually, right now I am also, I'm doing also a job like a teacher, right? So I'm teaching some students, right? Yeah,
Oh, that's really good. Good job that you are doing. Yes, keep it up. Okay, let me introduce myself as well. My name is
yeah,
Gendu Kumar. I'm from Jharkhand. If I talk about my education, I'm pursuing graduation. There are six members in my family. My father is a farmer. My mother is a homemaker. I have three sisters. If I talk about my hobbies, I like reading, writing, playing, talking with others, traveling. Yeah, that's all.
yeah. It's amazing to know about you. Okay, okay. So actually, na, I watched one of your video. Okay, so you tell the I'm from sorry, are you from Jharkhand or Uttarakhand?
I'm from Jharkhand.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So actually, I this was in my mind that you belong from Uttarakhand. Okay, so I searched for something about Uttarakhand, but it's really you are from Jharkhand. Yeah,
Okay, so you have watched my video, right?
yeah. Of course, I sometimes watch your video. Even I watch a lot of video because of that. I'm learning this language from a long time. Okay, because of that, there was when we learn any language, the most important thing is that to practice with someone, right? So
Yeah.
I was lacking person. So therefore, I was insisting you please call me, please take a session with us, right? So it was like that.
Yeah, it was also not, I can say, easy for me to learn because I belong to village. So it was really very complicated language for me because here you won't find any friends or environment where you can talk with anyone in English. So it was really very difficult. But I was very passionate to learn. I was very curious to learn this language. And then I started learning all alone, you can say. Before all I used to do self practice talking in front of the mirror, and after that I started recording myself, and I thought let's upload my journey on YouTube so that yeah, others they will help me, they will guide me. And
Yeah, yeah.
definitely last month I had really no friends to talk or like how to talk with others or communicate, but in this day I'm very happy that I'm getting many friends.
Yeah, yeah.
So every day
Actually, bro, I would like to tell you one things. The story is same here, right? Actually, I am also from a village, right? So yeah, there is the lack of environment. We can't get any person to whom we can practice. Like if we are speaking somewhere now, so they will make fun of you, right? So yeah, I also stick this kind of situations sometime.
Right. Because
Go
they
ahead.
don't know.
Sorry, yeah, carry on.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, you can.
So how long it's been that you are learning this language, and what was the reason that make you to learn this language? Is there any specific reason, or you are just curious about learning new languages?
Yeah, there were also some specific reason. That's why I started, and also I was very curious to learn. At some
Mhm.
time I had faced some problem of this language. Yeah, because I was very weak in English subject. So a lot of people they used to make fun of me. That's why I thought let's crack it, let's learn it. And after
Yes,
that
yes,
I
of course.
started. Yeah.
If something is difficult for us, then we get a different kind of enjoy to doing this activity, right? So yeah, I understand that it was some difficult to to go through with this situation, but yeah, of course, finally we get the good result, right? Yeah, so
Yeah.
actually, your name is Gendu Kumar. I'm pronouncing right, correct?
Right. My name is Gendu Kumar.
See,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Gendu Kumar, actually, you are a teacher, right?
Yeah, also apart from my study, I'm also teaching in a private school, class 1 to
Okay.
5. Yeah, I'm teaching English, so that's really I'm very happy that, yeah,
Mhm.
while teaching,
Yeah,
I'm also
it's
learning
good.
many more
It's
things,
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
actually,
can.
actually, I am also a teacher, as I mentioned you earlier, right? I also teach their English. But you know what happened with the language? Teaching subject is something different to knowing the language, right? I'm
Yeah,
correct. Yeah,
that's totally
because
different, Yeah.
of course, because of being the teacher of English subjects, so at least it's mandatory for us. Because if you're a teacher, then it's a responsibility that at least you must know the English, right? If you got some time to speak with someone in English, talking about some any other person, okay, so it's mandatory for you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I agree with your point. Really, I'm trying to make aware to the people, all the students, like the importance of English. And always I try to make them understand. Speak that you also try to speak because it will really help you in your future, in your career. So that's really yes. I'm trying to make
Yeah,
aware
I
to the
want to
all
share
the
something.
students. Yeah,
Can I speak? Yeah,
yeah,
actually, sometime I also speak in front of my students in English. Okay, even I know that they are not going to understand me 100%, because I know that what is the importance of this language. So therefore, I usually speak in front of them, so that at least they can understand how someone is able to speak like this. Even this is not from another, we can say, in another what we can say, another planet, right? So therefore I speak in front of them, so that at least they can learn, they can listen. Because when you will learn any language now, so the first things which compulsory, at least we can listen a lot. Because if you
right,
not listen, then your mind will not fill of English words. Because language is all about the words. How much words will in your mind, it will help you to produce to the next time. So
right, right, right.
so therefore I speak in front of them, so that they can actually they can they can do the practice at least of listening. So yeah, so sometimes they usually tell us, sir, I can't, even if we don't understand you 100%, then why you speak in front of me? Then I usually say him that, beta, it is a part of the language. First you listen the language, and after sometimes you will start speaking a little bit. But you have to do practice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Definitely, I can say, yeah, as most of the time I try to talk with all of them in English. So really, they all, get encouragement from me that really, sir, also want to become like you. I also want to speak English. Then most of the time I motivate them. Yes, sure, just keep learning, uh, and
Mm.
keep practicing. Definitely, one day you will be able to speak. What about weather in Uttar Pradesh? Is it cold or it's a normal?
It's the cold is something like freezing, right? It's very cold here. We are suffering from that.
Very, cold. You can't go outside.
Yeah, of course. Even these days school is off in my in my district, Sant Kavinagar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, sir, and
So
I would like to know your English is well, sir. You are speaking very well. Yeah, you are speaking very nicely. Yes. So,
yeah,
sir,
yeah,
how do you practice? How do you practice? And you have also a YouTube channel, right?
yeah, yeah.
So,
But you know what?
how long have you been like making videos or uploading? Just would you like
Actually,
to
I
share?
as I earlier mentioned you that actually I have an YouTube, I have an YouTube channel, but I'm not active these days. Okay, there are only, I think that there are all 15 videos, but I created my channel 2 years ago. But due to my study, actually I am also doing study right now. I am preparing for competitive examination, as well as parallelly I'm doing I'm doing a job as a teacher. Okay, so it's sometimes difficult to make video, right? So therefore I'm not active on that. But in the future time, actually my dream is to be a great YouTuber, and I will do definitely it in the future time, but not yet, because
Oh,
I am busy.
great.
Yeah.
Best of luck. Sure, you will be a good, great
Thank you.
YouTuber if you will.
Yeah, actually, language is my passion. When I was in 8th class, then there was a teacher of mine, okay, and he sometime also speak in English. So at that time I was not able to understand, but I was very curious how anyone is able to speak with this fluency, right? So this was the first thing which make me think that because you can also do this, you can do this. So at that time I take a determination, okay, I one day I will also speak English. So therefore, yeah, so from that class, this was in my mind that because you have to speak English. Yeah. So therefore I learned
Yeah.
this.
Same here. In my school also there was a teacher who used to speak in English. So from that teacher, I also got motivation. I also wanted to become like him. I wanted to speak. That's why you can say some of the incident that like make me aware to learn this language. That's why I started, and even I'm also learning. Yeah, it's a
No, no.
long
Actually,
process, learning. Yeah.
yeah, actually, language is a process. Okay, no one can learn with a definite time. If someone says that I will make you learn any language, I will teach you language with a month, within a year. So it's not going to happen. Okay, it's a process. It will take some time, right? Even
Right.
if even if you are able to speak, if you are able to convey our message, but at least we have to a lot of things which is needed to teach something new, to learn something new, right? So it's a process. It will take time. It will take time. But when you will go through with those process, you will always learn something or other that will help you to increase your knowledge. So it is a process. It will take some time.
Right, sir. Sir, do you like traveling, sir? Because I like a lot, you know.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
I'm planning for traveling, but nowadays, as I said that I'm busy from in my study, as I told you, as a teacher. Okay, but yeah, it's my hobby. If in the future time, if I get chance, definitely I'll try to visit such like Uttarakhand, because sometimes it's the place is so fascinating place. There is a lot of religious places such like Kedarnath, Badrinath, and there is a lot of places, so I would love to visit there. Yeah, so this is my planning. In the future time, if I get chance, definitely I'll go there.
Same here, sir. Me too. I also, love traveling. Really, I feel, more happiness whenever I, visit any new places. Really, from there, I I really get to learn many more things from the nature or from any ancient place. So really, I like a lot. But in this
Mm.
day, I'm a student. I'm a little busy. That's why. But in future, definitely, sir, I'll
Actually,
visit. I'll
after,
experience all the things.
after a stage of life, you will left nothing except of except of knowing the world, right? Knowing the country, visiting the places. After, I'm not saying right now, because we have to focus to making our career. Okay, so I'm not talking about this time, but after 30, 35, when we are settled at once, right? Once, then we will then the most of the peoples like to traveling to the whole country, and as well as they like to go to abroad, right, to knowing the nature and the new places.
Yes, yes.
But now we should must focus on our career, right? What is going to the next?
Right, right, sir, right, sir. Yeah.
So uh yeah, continue career.
Because, sir, everything is timed. You're like it's time to make a career. If you will do other thing, then definitely you will not gonna get this time again. So we have to
Yeah, of
utilize
course.
our time, and we have to do our work according to our time. We have to understand the value of time, sir. Otherwise, you will have nothing aspect of instead of regression. Yes.
Yeah, of course.
So, sir, in future, what do you want to be or what do you want to become in your future, sir?
Yeah, as I earlier mentioned you, I want to be a great tutor. I want to pursue my career as a teacher. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So because teaching is, bro, is my passion, right? I love a lot teaching to the students, because the teacher was born when I was in 8th class. During my school times, I used to tell my colleagues, okay, if there is any question which my colleagues is not able to solve any problems, okay, then at that time I used to help them. So from that time, from that moment, this teacher is, emerging in me. So yeah,
Yeah,
so teaching is not, my, you can say that my profession, it's my passion. I love it doing. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. We should always do the thing in that we are getting interest, enjoyment. It's our passion. Like enjoy our journey. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, of
If
course.
you,
Actually, now, when I was in 8th class, then once my father asked, because what would you like to be in the future time? So at that time, I told my father, I want to be a teacher. As teacher is teaching to us, right? At the same time, I want to teach the students. So yeah, this was resolution when I take in when I was 8th class. So this was, into me. Even, when I was in 10th or 10th class or intermediate, then teacher generally used to call me, because come and solve this question on the whiteboard sometimes. So I was practicing for this from a long time.
sir, one question is rising in my mind. Like, yeah, we should go through our passion, but some of the parents, they do not understand their children's passion. They force them to do any other things. So in that, what would you say, sir? If there is a student who wants to become a teacher, but his parents is telling, no, you have to become a engineer, advocate, or other any kind of thing. Yeah. So
Yeah, actually, as you mentioned earlier, that because time is very precious, right? Once time is spent, it will never return, right? So it's your life. So you have to take your. I know that we parents raise us, so it's our responsibility to make his obey, right? Understand us, but it's your only life. You are not going to take another life. So it's all about you. How you take your career, because if your parents want to be, make you doctor, and your person is to teacher, then I'll say you, bro, just go from your decision, right? Because your father is also good. They are thinking from their own perspective, right? But because they don't know what is your strength, now you know your strength very well.
yeah,
So
sir,
if
yeah,
yeah,
we know ourselves well, and yes, sir. So always we should take any decision that we want or love. Okay, so that in that we can work for long term. Otherwise, if we are not interested and if we are doing any kind of work, so by suggesting others, then we are not gonna survive there to take
definitely you
for.
definitely you will quit that job after some times, because you are not interested in that job now. So yeah, so this is why you should must take your own decision, your own, passion to what you love to doing.
Right,
Yeah.
sir. I agree with your point, sir. Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
my parents never, we can say my parents never force me that you do this, you do that, right? Never this, because they believe us. If
Ah, yes,
he's my
sir.
son, whatever he will do for us better, and as far as he will do for himself better. Yeah, so they know. Even if your parents is, good, if your parents want your well, right? So they will never, I think that they will insist you that you do this job, you don't do your passion, don't go with that. They will never suggest like that, what I think.
Right, sir. Yeah, same here. My parents, they are also, supporting me. Like whatever you want to do, you can do. We are always with you. We will try to help as much as help you need from us. We will definitely help. Really, I'm very happy, sir, that I'm going
Yeah, yeah.
through my,
So
thing.
actually, my father is also a farmer, and my mother is a CEO of the house. So yeah, it's I think that the story is still the same. What you have here is also same. I am also pursuing my study, as well. I am also doing a job as a teacher. So yeah, as both are the same things. I'm going with the same situation.